Hey guys, and we're back. How y'all been? What y'all been doing? They was in the woods celebrating? Huh? They wasn't expecting for what they did to bring them grief. Hope y'all doing good. Hope y'all keeping up. Shout out to my new subscribers, the Backwards Ass Water Sign, or somebody shit not flowing no more, because they finding out that it was an illusion. It was a dream. Let's see. Shout out to my new subscribers. As you know, you can always visit my YouTube. If you don't see anything from me on Facebook, you can find something on my YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, you like, you comment, you share. I know I am not as good at responding to comments, but you do not need me to validate your comment for you to comment on my post. I need everybody to know that. Feel free to write anything. Do not feel no type of way if you do not get a response from me, okay? Other people are there reading as well that may have been through the same thing just like us. 111 on the clock. These people shit is not flowing, and that's how they found out that they got tricked. And now they in too deep with all these lies that they told. 122 on the clock. So what's going on, Holy Spirit? What we getting into? Somebody didn't experience something, or they didn't want me to. The devil. The call in the reverse. Get another one. So somebody didn't experience, or they didn't want me to experience something. That's why they sent the devil after me. To eat me up for dinner. My friends, people partnered up. The children of the night. Combination in the reverse. They wasn't able to combine something. Okay, hold on. So they wasn't able to combine something. The children of the night from partnering up. Remember, they thought strength was in numbers. They tried to feed me to the devil so that I wouldn't experience something. You're welcome. Go sit down. Go watch your movie. So we got combination in the reverse. Be afraid, be very afraid. I'm cracking the fuck up. The children of the night, be afraid, be very afraid. Make it, because they made it a night that they would always remember. So all these children of the night that was in the woods, making it a night that they would always remember, they are afraid, very afraid. All these people that friendshiped, seek counsel from those who know you well. All these people who went around seeking counsel from those who know me well, they went around to all the people who swore they knew me, and they all lied on me. These are the people that's supposed to know me well. You are what you eat. Focus on substitute options. You are what you eat. Focus on sustainable options. So they went to people who knew me well, and they said, you are what you eat. Focus on sustainable options. You are what you eat. So the energy they put out is returning back to them. They need to focus on something other than me, because they're in danger. And the devil said, as long as nobody gets hurt, let it rip. Experience in the reverse. Intensity can be its own reward. Intensity can be its own reward. So now these people got to be afraid, very afraid. These children of the night, because they made it a night that they would always remember. Be afraid, be very afraid. Be afraid, I should have took these cards out. Let's see, be afraid, be very afraid. They was organizing this crime. Now they're getting checked. They gotta check themselves before they wreck themselves. It seems like they already wrecked themselves. Somebody that was promiscuous. They're afraid, very afraid, because they did backdoor me. This person who traveled. Exactly. That's who afraid. Be afraid, be very afraid. Fear and regret. for being a serial killer to me, for trying to take me out, or for hiring one. Be afraid, be very afraid. So now he ain't regret for what he did because it didn't work, because I'm still alive. No, you're not getting no more. Go lay down.
Okay, no more.
Because I'm still at peace. That's why he afraid. That's how he know everything is returning back to him. He wasn't expecting for me to know what he was up to, what he was doing. Be afraid, be very afraid. Now he's trying to burn the evidence of what he did.
No more candy.
Of how he was greedy, or how greedy he was, and the lengths that he went to get this money. Be afraid, be very afraid. Now he's trying to burn the evidence. It feels like it's too late for that. Trying to burn the evidence that he was the one insecure. What's the insecure?
No more.
No more. So he went around saying that I was who he was, because he wanted to be me, remember? No, go sit down. The children of the night, they made it a night that they would always remember. So the children of the night, he made it a night that he would always remember, or he made it a night to remember, saying that I was a red lipstick flame because he was insecure. They'll claim they did it first, knowing damn well they got inspired by you, hating on my creative ideas. My creativity and my ideas. Posting things directly towards me instead of coming to me directly. Because he got low self-esteem. They envy, and he's inferior towards me because of his deep childhood wounds. So the children of the night made it a night to remember. They mock me when they feel jealous towards me, hating on my psychic gifts and my spiritual gifts. They made it a night to always remember. A fake spiritualist made it a night to remember by mocking me. That's the lies. Now they're trying to protect themselves, or I was protected because I keep a protection pouch with me. This copycat is trying to protect themselves. Remember, they're afraid, very afraid. They should be very afraid. Now they playing victim because they losing. Exactly what I just said. Only reason they afraid is because I'm still at peace. That's how they know that everything they tried to do to me is returning to them. All because you wanted to be a hater. That's it. That's all. Just a hater. Friendship. Seek counsel from those who know you well. This guy is trying to seek counsel from those who maybe know him well, trying to see what he should do after he made this daring adventure in the woods at night. He trying to seek counsel from those who know him well, people that he crossed paths with. They finding out that he just has jealousy issues. Remember, he's a hater. He said all of this because he's a hater, and they know because I'm spilling the beans. Someone is about to reveal everything about why I gave him the cold shoulder is because I was protecting my heart. He was trying to play games and mind games and wanted me to be a certain way towards him while he gives me not even a drop of that in return. So that's the uncovered truth. That everything he said about me was a lie, and it was really about him. Talking about is complicated. Nah, it ain't complicated. You just can't lie anymore. Seeking counsel from those who know him well, and people is fine, or somebody is seeking counsel from somebody that knows somebody well. I already uncovered the truth. That's why you can't hide the truth. There's no hidden truth. I'm already exposing it. And they see that I'm the one who is satisfied with simple companionship and peace. Seeking counsel from those who know you well, and they finding out that I'm uncovering the truth. The path was unknown yet hopeful. He can't hide, these people can't hide the truth no more, or he can't. Can I say that? Can't hide the facts that he was trying to play mind games with me. Or maybe people feel like he was playing mind games with them, now that they know the truth. And that's unexpected news to find out that he was playing everybody. Unbelievable news will shatter your expectations. What? He lied? Talking about not people down his neck asking him what's going on. Why you lie? Why would you tell us that? So if you said she said this, then why is this happening? Why we got to backfire for this? Why she's still glowing up? He don't want to answer. Because he not authentic. He not his real self. He hid his real self, that he's the devil. At least the son of him. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. That's the real story. He not authentic. He's a big fat phony. Remember, he's a shapeshifter. He wears masks. Remember, he's not even in control of his own vessel anymore. That's not him. He's stuck in astral realms. My ancestors got him tied the fuck up, him the fuck up. Whatever demon that he fraternizes with, that's who is in control of his body. The devil. He's a big fat phony, and people are uncovering the truth that he was the one with inner conflict, making it hard and difficult to make decisions. So the real story is that he was pushing and pulling in the relationship to cause me emotional instability. Exactly. And I'm here exposing the lies. Now it's a circle full of drama because people are finding out the truth, that he's a big fat phony, and he lied because he's a fraudster. He's fraud. So now we got dinner. You are what you eat. Focus on sustainable options. So after he done conjured, mixed in with his friends, they're telling him, you are what you eat. Meaning, well, those are the lies you put out. Now you got to stand on them hoes. You are what you eat. Maybe you should focus on sustainable options. People is dirt digging. They looking for dirt on me and him, and finding out that something is played out. His karmic friends is doing research on the both of us, and they're finding out that he's played out and that he was just clout hungry, going around telling all this shit on me. Same shit, different day. Welcome to the program. Well, you are what you eat. Focus on sustainable options. Because my light was just irritating his demons. He was just hating on the way that I shine. Him and these people. But I am actually something. He the one ain't shit. I'm the shit. And he tried to put me in a love triangle. Tried to put me in competition with another woman. A lower grade of woman at that. And now this person is haunted at what he did. Having memories, flashbacks. It's the side effects of some trauma he been through. To go around lying like this. He don't got no facts. Never has the facts. Make shit up. Lies. He haunted by the lies that he told. Knowing I'm all that in a bag of chips. Holding a grudge. That's why he holding a grudge. The best thing I never had. He just wanted to feed off of me, steal my creativity, my ideas, duplicate me. And he holding a grudge because he can't do that. This wolf in sheep's clothing. People was looking into him and finding out that it was just a waste of time because he lied. He was just holding a grudge. Everything they did, they wasted their time because it was never going to work because it was based off of lies. He's just a happiness hater. He just was holding a grudge at the fact that the best thing he never had. Yeah, because this me. And he lost it. So he holding a grudge and told all these lies on me. Now he haunted because I'm still shining. Even though he tried to slander me. Being a groupie. This clout chaser. He's just a big fat groupie. He just wanted to ride my coattail. That's it. A weirdo. The devil. As long as you're not hurting anyone, let it rip. So, let's see what cards are we going to use, Julie. As long as you're not hurting anyone, let it rip. He was playing games when it came to a union. Now he want to reconcile. In love, missing you. Longing for my embrace. After he done went around slandering and trying to defame my character, talking all this shit. Gaslighted me. And the people that he listened to. He gaslighted everybody. He was the cheater. I'm cracking up. Playing games with everybody. Now he need me to kind of save that hoe. And it's a no. Because he going through a natural disaster for doing this work on me. When life gives me lemons, I make lemonade. He has an STD. That's what he get. Playing games. Now he need me to sage him. He losing his mind. He going crazy. Because there's confliction. It's some type of bump ahead, some type of force with this cheater. Because this is why he want to come back and give me this so that his cup will overflow with blessings. Look at this bullshit. Loyal to a hustler. And now he's stalking me. After I got rid of that ass. This devil. Heavy on the devil. Cold-blooded. Shut your mouth. As long as nobody gets hurt. And somebody is refusing to hear the truth. Someone is refusing to listen, especially when the truth is tough. It's a nudge to open up and really hear what's being said, even if it bugs you. True growth starts with listening, even when you'd rather not. He refusing to hear the truth that he being divinely stumped out. That is God with his foot on his neck. He going around telling people that I'm doing magic on him. And I'm the reason this dark hole. He went around telling them that I was doing magic on him. Whole time. That's God. And whoever these power bluff girls is down here. As long as nobody gets hurt, let it rip. He was refusing to hear the truth. Ooh-wee. Something's brewing. Let's see what's brewing. What's brewing? What's brewing? Ooh-wee. Something's brewing for this devil. For being deceptive and manipulative, ruthless and destructive, vindictive and seductive. That was the trick he had up his sleeve, was to be deceptive. Cunning, sly, resourceful, calculating, crafty, shrewd, deceptive, and ingenuous. Something's brewing for this devil energy, for being stubborn. Ooh-wee. Meanwhile, my cup is running over with blessings. Even though he did all this to make me homeless, now he is needing shelter. He's trying to survive. He wants compassion. He has hope that he would be able to endure, but he's vulnerable because he's isolated from humanity. It's some type of transition for him. This him and this me. Ooh-wee. That what you eat. Because of what you did to me. All right, now we got experience in the reverse. It says, intensity can be its own reward. In the reverse, in the upright, it says, is it really worth it? This comes from a Hellraiser movie. It says, we have such sights to show you. So these people, that's how they looking at him. It says, can any mere mortal taste match the appetites of an explorer hell-bent on pushing the limits yet unknown to most? So now people are finding out. They're uncovering the truth, and he can't hide it no more. What we gonna get? We might as well whip out a handy dandy notebook. Where are my cards? Oh. They finding out my spiritual rank. They finding out that I outrank all of them, and they don't want to be his friend anymore. They don't want to be his friend anymore. Because their finances is blocked for trying to block mine. And that's to be trusted. Intensity can bring its own rewards. Look, this is why they fighting, because they money fucked up. They are struggling in poverty, lack, struggling for trying to steal. somebody in their thoughts. Intensity can be its own reward. Maybe they still trying to get this money. What's the money? Actual money crossing. He still trying to. Remember, it said hell bent. Hell bent. Can any mere mortal taste match the appetites of the explorer hell bent on pushing the limits to unknown to most? He's still trying to get this money. Y'all can't even see. Hold on. Still trying to get this money. That's a shame, ain't it? Still trying to steal my pathway. Still trying to alter my pathway. This backwards ass community. With this community. So they still at it. They probably even turned it up a notch. They listening to me though. Ice Queen. Or they listening to me speak straight facts. And that's how they know that he's a not so nice guy. And that he's the copycat. He was just copycatting me. Stealing my energy, siphoning my energy. He's a clout hungry groupie, grudge holder. That's a liar. Because I'm not the one getting karma. These people are. That's how they know he's a big fat phony. What's the devil up here? Period. He refusing to hear the truth that I'm an earth angel. That's why he getting divinely stumped out. Let's see what's brewing. What's brewing for these devils? Ooh-wee. Something's brewing for them and it got them upset. This is giving to be continued. Let me get one more on the devil. A backwards ass Aries. They mad at her because she lied. She's the copycat. Dinner. They trusted that some chaos magic would work, and it's a no. It's returning back to these people. Dinner. For being grudge holders, for telling all these lies, for being groupies. Yeah, period. The mind games didn't work. He wasn't able to manipulate or trick me or confuse me. So he tried to take me out. Or breaking my heart was supposed to take me out. He wasn't able to manipulate me and confuse me to break my heart. Now he's in despair because this is what's coming for him. Or all these people. I said for him. That's right. Friendship. He wish he never traveled, or they wish that they never worked with this person because they uncovering the truth and he can't lie. He was playing mind games with everybody. This thief, so that he could steal. The lie's not working no more. The trash talk, the gossip, it's not working no more. They looking at him like the thief he is. Travel in reverse. Oh, they can't travel. They can't go nowhere. They didn't know about a contract he already had on me. Remember, I told you he had multiple contracts. They can't go nowhere. And that's their karma. They can't move. Stability in the reverse because they don't got no money. This whole group of this organization for fucking with this backwards ass sister. Children of the night. Made it a night to remember. And they is not protected from what they did. Or they wasn't expecting for me to put up boundaries. That's why they couldn't steal. Because I don't fuck with these hoes. They can't get back in my energy. They wasn't protected. They going to jail. The children of the night going to jail. Or they lost all their protection doing this to me. They don't work. They don't want to work for the ops no more. Or they wish they never did. They ain't know they shit was going to be fucked up like this. But it is. All because you wanted to lie. And say that I was a red lipstick stain. Combination in the reverse. Confused. Why? would you tell us all these lies about her to get you to work with them? I feel like that's... You mean, why would they put you in danger? Why would they risk your life fulfilling their fantasy? Combination in the reverse. Something is not somebody's pathway. It's not their destiny. Hello. And they talking about it. What's the communication? What's the conversation? People talking about it. Or I am. And so they moving on from these people. Because they're not genuine or authentic. I'm the one of high honor. And they lied. I'm the one with integrity. And they was sending me the evil eye. And doing candle magic to block my finances and my love life. This copycat knew I loved myself. Him, the copycat, the fake ass nice guy. And he was mad because I didn't take his love offer, or I gave that bitch back when he was in the process of trying to manipulate and play mind games and confuse me and shit. Somebody's trying to recover something with a boss. Somebody in this raggedy ass family that said I was backwards. They got a reading done and found out that something was true. That they was going around telling people that I was karmic. A Cancer was preying on my downfall. And they don't regret it. They didn't know that they would be in danger for lusting after binding me. I was never jealous and envious of somebody. About a somebody relationship. I know you fucking lying. Somebody gift. It's my gifts is why I'm a high priestess. Because this is what I was appointed to do by the Most High God. And somebody didn't want me to find love. To have unconditional love. They didn't tell nobody that I was chosen. So that they would lie, slander, defame my character. But they wasn't able to control me. This guy here. The thief. What's the thoughts? Then they thought that I awakened to their plan. To take me out. Somebody didn't do their research. Awakening. That they tried to block me. They tried to block my access. Block my connection to my ancestors. And then try to cover it up. Or people was awakening. Why they tried to block my access. And why they tried to cover me up. Is because I'm diplomatic, charming, easygoing, sociable, idealistic, and peaceful. That's why they tried to cover me up. They tried to snuff me out. Or they covered up that I was just a good person. This mama. So that people would help her block my access. That's to be trusted. They trusted that something would change, and it's a no. Him. He said that they can trust him, that he would be able to change me by harming me. Or they sent him in to harm me. Ancestors rocking that shit. Nothing changed for an emperor. My ancestors may be harming him for saying that I was superficial and pretentious, knowing that I wasn't obsessed with him. Now he has no peace. He's not calm. Somebody is not surprised that he's a backwards ass rich guy and that I really am sweet, compassionate, and innocent. They know he was karmic. They know he the sick one. That's why somebody didn't call judgment on me. Or that's why that's why I'm not under judgment. What's this mature woman? Can't tell no lies no more. Because I'm telling the truth on the intranet about her devilish deeds. And how she's a big fat phony. I'm telling the truth about her being a thief. And that she did all of this in the background to try and steal from me. And she can't tell any lies anymore. Cat's got the tongue. This mature woman is a thief. And she gathered all these other thieves in the community to steal from me. She was the one going around telling everybody that I was karmic. Not to want to be with me. Period. Because she knew that I was always destined to be successful and sexy as a motherfucker. Something in the courthouse do not belong to her. She's not getting it. Or I didn't know about something that was left to me in the courthouse. I was never obsessed with this person. Or with anything for that matter. Because I knew he wasn't a gift. I knew he wasn't nothing to be obsessed with. He just, no. That's why the love spells didn't work, because over all of this bullshit, I still have my own mind. I still make proper decisions for my life. And I told him that. I told him our lifestyles just don't align. You want to be outside in the streets, and I'm at home in my robe and my slippers. The fuck? No. I'm too high vibing for the magic to work. That's why I ended that shit. Because it was just a no. It didn't work. And then you were dirty on top of that. 3111. Above all other things, you got the boot because you're dirty. And they're all fighting. Good thing I left when I did, like that card said. If I'd stayed, I'd be sick too. So thank God that you were dirty. The fuck? Abundance is true. Something about some abundance is true. They fighting because they was expecting money. I'm the abundant. They wanted to tell everybody that I'm not abundant. I'm not shit. I don't do nothing but party and throw ass and do drugs. Conflict. What's the conflict? Disagreement, fight, argument. Because they didn't know about some court proceedings. They didn't know that they was lying to the courts about me. They didn't know that they had already said that I was dead and had a funeral for me. They didn't know that they was doing all this magic in the background to take me out so that they could win this court case. But they already had the power of attorney. They didn't know. They didn't know. And that's why they don't trust these people, because they didn't tell them everything before they worked with them. They feel like they set them up. They feel bamboozled. Somebody was infatuated with flipping me in the reverse once again. They don't trust these people because they know that I'm attractive and alluring. That's why they didn't want nobody to look at me like this. Like an angel, like a spirit guide, like I give good advice like I've been doing my whole life. And they did too motherfucking much. Trying to flip people's perspective of me. To make them look at me in a negative light. Exactly. Because they didn't want people to admire me. And guess what? They still do. They didn't want people to like me. They didn't want people to look my way. They wanted people to look at me and be like, oh, she dirty. Let me stay away from her. Oh, she crazy. Let me stay away from her. Oh, I heard she got this. Oh, I heard she did this. Oh, let me stay away from her. They didn't get the message. That's why they wasn't concerned. These people working with them, they weren't told all the information. What's the message they didn't get? That these people was just projecting. And now that I'm online, on the intranet, exposing these hoes, they can't project on me anymore. They can't tell any lies. They can't put their feelings on me the way they feel about themselves. They putting it on me like that's my energy. No, boo-boo. It's yours, and it's coming back to that ass at rapid speed. 3344. What's the message in the reverse? They didn't get the message that I was really the divine feminine. They didn't get the message about a commitment. What's the commitment? Was protected by my spirit team, was aligned by my spirit team. He didn't get the message of who I was to him. That's nobody's problem but yours. I'm pretty sure in a couple messages ago, they said that they gave you the spiritual guidance and you didn't listen. Not a healer. He didn't know that I was a healer. He didn't know that we were soulmates. Shame. Well, if you weren't always high, dispersing your sexual energy amongst whatever you can put it in, then you would not be in this situation. You are not moving into alignment, and that's your fault. You are not going to be able to come up, and that's your fault. Ascending in the reverse. You're not moving it. You chose wrong. I'm nobody's victim. You wasn't ever to make me a victim or bring me any type of sadness, because I don't do third parties. That's why your voodoo didn't work. And you're finding this out right now. And it's making you crazy. What's the mentally and emotionally unstable? Distressed and deranged. Because you thought I was backwards. Because you thought I was jealous and possessive, resentful, and inflexible. You crazy for thinking that about me. You, this mature man, this dirty one, this fake ass divine masculine that was paid to be my lover, that when I left him, he decided to get with his wife and hire a serial killer to take me out. Taurus in the reverse. You crazy to have think, period. Your fault, because that's how you are. So you just automatically thought that that's how I was and that I was faking. That's nobody's fault but your own. That's why you backwards, because you don't make sound decisions. You refuse to hear the truth. You believe whatever fits your agenda, and that's how you got in this predicament. That's why you wasn't able to abandon me. Because you're the attachment. You're the toxic one. You're the karmic. You're the one with bad habits. You're the negative one, not me. The lust monkey. You're the lust monkey. I was never jealous and envious. Never had a jealous and envious bone in my body. I was never jealous of a Gemini that was doing rituals. Why this Gemini was doing rituals? A Gemini did a ritual so that you wouldn't see this person as a Jezebelian. Or they did a ritual to make me lustful, and it's still a no. Probably to make me lust after this weird nigga. That's why they wasn't able to achieve their goals. Remember, the rituals didn't work. The voodoo didn't work. They weren't able to abuse me. They wasn't able to get the job done. Because I'm too high vibing. Now people don't want to be their friend no more because they're finding out that they're big fat phonies. I'm too high vibing for the magic to work. Magic actually doesn't work on high vibing people. People not being this backwards ass Leo friend. Now they looking at him like he's backwards. He's a copycat as well. He was trying to steal from me. They ain't investing with these people. They don't want to be in cahoots with them no more. Secret alliances. They're cutting all ties to these people because I was never somebody's other woman. And if I was, I didn't know that the nigga was married. That's why I'm not rejected, abandoned, or now they're not rejecting me anymore. I didn't reject the union. You did. That's why you're getting the karma for it. Should have listened to your intuition. That's what I said. Because you ain't never got no bad vibes from me, buddy. You ain't never got no bad vibes from me. And that goes for anyone that ever met me. And if you got bad vibes, it was because I told you the truth. And you was mad. It's not my problem either. You know what I mean? Customers thought that they was just going to tell me some shit and I wasn't going to say nothing. And them hoes never came back. I ain't lose not a drop of sleep. I don't give a fuck. You go sleep on that truth that just rocked your shit. And be a better person.